The reality is that your message is going to get across when you're talking about top of funnel substantially better when you use emotion and smart emotion, right? Hitting their emotional trigger points. This is time and time again, you're going to see more conversions at top of the funnel using empathy rather than logic. And I highly recommend, looking at your advertising and focusing more on the rational message in your middle funnel, i.e. people who know about you, and emotional message in top of funnel ads. And there's tons of psychology tests done on this, and it most definitely works. So incorporating that emotional message, that emotional trigger point into your message is one way to start getting more conversions on your ads. I'm going to talk about a couple of principles. Hopefully I'll have time to do it. Number one is loss aversion. So basically, if it bleeds, it leads. So we are 2 times more motivated by loss than gain. So you can go to a casino. Would you rather lose money or gain money? Personally, I'm more motivated by not losing things. And the question I think you can ask yourself is, would you rather make a bad decision or make one good decision? And more people than not are going to try to avoid making the bad decision. That is the more visceral emotional reaction. So in your message, what is that? How does that relate to you? You want to focus more on preventing pain, i.e. your antacid for whatever problem, and a little less on the great things that are possible using our wonderful solution. Endowment effect. So your prospects who can imagine themselves using your product are more apt to buy it. And so why does a car salesman not want to take the keys away from you when you go on a test drive? Because the longer you hold that object, the more you feel like you own it. And so how does that relate to us marketers? That is showing, don't tell. And don't say that your product or your solution or whatever is great. Use your words, use good copywriting to help them imagine what their life will be like using it. And that's going to be so much more powerful than telling them why it's great. Autonomy bias. So if you give someone the option to make a choice, even if it's kind of fake, you're going to lead to 4 times more conversions. And there's been a lot of studies done on this. And a good example of that is if I were to ask you, do you want an apple? And probably half of you will say no. But if I ask you, do you want an apple or 2 bananas? Your brain automatically goes into, no, I don't not want fruit. Which fruit do I want? So it's a very simple psychological technique that you can use to better encourage them to make a decision that you want. They want to be in control. Anchoring, always good. You put your least desirable option in the middle, your top one up front, and you're going to see more often than not people choosing the first option. It's not always going to work, but it works more often than it doesn't.